Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. 1 o'clock hour, and we checking in with our guests for the day. We got Khalil Devon in the building, along with producer Left Ear. How y'all feeling today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm all good, man.
Oh, good. Thank y'all for sliding through on this snowy day, man.
Definitely.
For sure.
Khalil Devon, that's your real name? That's definitely sound like your real name.
Yeah, that's my government.
What made you go with your government? Because a lot of people want to go as like an alias.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. I used to go as an alias for a long ass time. And then I finally came to the decision that I just wanted to completely be myself with my craft, you know, and what other way to do it, you know.
What was your first alias that you went with?
Chicago Truth.
Chicago Truth. How long you been doing music and everything?
I've been rapping since I was like 9. I like to say I've been recording since about 12.
Okay, gotcha.
You know?
Damn, what was it like going in the booth at 12?
I had my people take me to Best Buy one day and I just bought a mic. One of them little USB mics you plug up to a computer, like using Mixcraft and shit. Set that shit up in my my closet, and you know I was just doing that shit myself. Shit.
At 12 though, bro, like what was in you that made you say, man, I really want to do this shit for real? Cause who says, hey, take me to go buy a mic at 12, bro?
For real.
It's like, man, go buy me a controller.
Basketball or something. Nah, for real shit. It was just I always wanted to be an artist, you know? Like I felt like at a young age that was how I could express myself, you know, writing music and making songs and shit. So I'm like at 12, I'm like, this is what the fuck I want to do, you know?
Who was some of your like early inspirations for music and everything?
J. Cole.
For sure.
Definitely. I like to say Lil Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
T.I., Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah.
You know, Drake.
So that was you was catching wind like the 08 era, like 08, 07 type stuff. Yeah, because that sound like all the artists that was really doing their thing back then. Was you into like the blog era and everything, like catching artists off of there?
Yeah, I was a little bit into that, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do your family got like a musical background?
My dad was a DJ,
okay.
you know, so I grew up around him DJing and shit. I used to be fucking with the boards and shit growing up, you know, when we was all in the crib together. Then I remember one time specifically, he let me do a little set at a booking he had, you know, shit. I'm like fucking 9 years old, 10 years old, and I'm on the boards that, you know, so yeah, definitely got a musical background.
So you could be a DJ if you wanted to.
No. I ain't did that in years. Shit, I look at that motherfucker like, what the fuck is that? I wouldn't know what to do.
For sure.
What would you say is one of those things you learned from watching your father at such a young age?
I mean, I just learned the love and the passion for music. You know, like I grew up listening to all the underground hip hop and all type of shit like that, like Scarface and all different types of artists. You know, so
for sure.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like one of your favorite artists? Like, cause you spoke on your influences, but who would be something that you would be like, man, it's the number one for me?
I ain't gonna like Cole.
J. Cole.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like he was a big influence, but still to this day, that's one of my favorite artists. Like he'll drop some shit and my music might not. You'll listen to my music and be like, Cole, yo, influence, but he be talking that some real shit, some real life shit, you know.
For real, he just came out with the Offseason. It's crazy. I just really re-entered that album because it was so much dropping last year. Yeah. I just went right back into that album. Like, bro, he's spazzing. How was this not like, you know what I'm saying, more critically acclaimed than it was? I mean, it was because of his name, I feel like, but like for the actual content he was putting in there, he was really spazzing, bro.
Yeah.
Then I played that after. After that, I played that Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. I'm like, this low-key a cold mix. So, J. Cole definitely quite the influence to have. Now, we got Left Ear. So, how did you get your start?
Pretty much same way Khalil, as far as, like, being young and just want to do this music shit from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I was super, super young. I think I started playing 2K. I got into the beats on 2K. We used to freestyle over them. And I think from there, I was like, yeah, I'm going to start making beats.
But 2K was that got you the influence?
You said what?
What 2K was that got you the influence?
You know what? It was before they even called it 2K. It was called ESPN Basketball. I think it had like Ian Wallace or Allen Iverson or something on the front.
Yeah, that was them early 2Ks. I remember the first 2K. I had 2K1 on like Dreamcast. When I really got back into it was 2K5 with Ben Wallace on the cover. I got it for my birthday. I thought it was around like I thought you were gonna say like around like 2K13. That was when Jay-Z was the executive producer of the soundtrack.
No, it's way back, like way before that.
Then on 14 they had LeBron. That's when I feel like 2K they soundtracks was really cold. But that was back when they had like what you call that group with Pusha T? Was it Clips or something like that? They had real instrumentals back then. So.
Yeah, 2K beats is what they call it.
I could see that influence. But how did y'all link up and everything and start doing work together?
Shit, we linked up in college. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm a videographer also, so I went to school. Once motherfucker graduated high school, motherfuckers went to school for digital film.
What school you went to?
The Art Institute in Schaumburg.
Okay. Both of y'all was there?
Yeah, and I met this nigga here, his cousin. I went to school with his cousin, and at the orientation, his cousin there.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck you doing, nigga?
Right.
Shit, shit, I'm just up here with my cousin or whatever shit. And then we just linked up. That was back in 2013.
Oh, yeah. So y'all been locked in ever since?
Yeah,
ever since.
Prior to your new drop, have y'all was doing songs and stuff together?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. We got catalog. Big catalog.
For sure. So what was anything different with making this Just Vibes versus what y'all had in the past?
I definitely say it was different because with this project, with Just Vibes, I recorded everything in the crib.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could tell. I was gonna say I was gonna get to that point. I might as well bring it up now. I was gonna say when I listened to it, it sounded like you had like the studio to yourself or something.
Yeah,
listening to that for real.
Yeah. You know, like I was able to take my time on each track.
For sure.
You know, like I ain't got 3 hours, so I'm rushing to make this song, and this part might not sound right, and I'm like, fuck it, like, nah, if it don't sound right, I'm correcting it. You know,
for sure.
Like,
Right then
so, yeah.
For sure. So I could say too, with the Just Vibes, and you just brought up the 3 hours. Do you feel like it's a big difference with artists when, all right, I got a set schedule versus I got actual time? Because like with 3 hours, you can kind of rush something out because you like that kind of like circulate your whole mind to the point where I just got to push a track out versus you having that time, you can really take your time with it.
Yeah, it's definitely a big difference. I would advise all artists to get a setup of their own just to record themselves. You don't even got to mix it. Send it to your engineer. But if you could work on your own time and at your own pace, instead of, damn, I got 3 hours and I got 3 songs written, you know? At that point, you in the studio just trying to get them done.
For sure.
Because you got to think, like, if you only getting your ideas done in a studio versus whenever you want at the crib, that's a big gap.
Yeah, I got y'all.
Yeah.
For sure.
Being able to create in your own crib, has that allowed you to try different things musically?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I be in that motherfucker, like, that's literally all I do all day. If I don't got a video edit, I'm recording, you know, so I'm trying different shit. I'm trying to make different sounds or whatever, you know, so yeah.
Now, being an artist, because bro spoke on Tyler the Creator project and J. Cole project. Now, I ain't a huge fan of either one of those projects, but I know how projects get lost in the constant wave of music nowadays.
For sure.
So do y'all ever just sit back and be like, man, I don't think I really want to drop a project because it might get forgot about the next week?
No. When I come in thinking about a project, to be honest, this is my first album. Like, I remember in 2015, I dropped a mixtape, you know, but I spent all these years just focusing on getting better, and to the point where I knew where I'm gonna want to drop this project. And I feel like when I made Just Vibes, I wasn't thinking like, oh, this gonna get overlooked or whatever. It's all about how you push it and, you know, and the marketing you put behind it, shit.
How you feel about it, really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's how you
Can't
feel.
let nobody else dictate, you know what I'm saying, how you feel about your project. If it's the world to you, then shit, it's the world.
That's real talk. And with that being said, like, what's your creative process? So you guys make it for you? I mean, I know everybody makes something for them, but like, is it like, are you thinking about the actual people you can relate to this, or you can push this through? Or it's like, or it's like you just dropping it on the ground?
Nah, whenever I'm recording, I definitely lay anything I'm saying. I like to think that it's relatable too. You know, a motherfucker can feel what I'm saying, type shit. They gonna hear that shit, be like, damn, like, yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
Sound Radio. We back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking back in with our guests. We got Khalil Devon and left in the building.
Sir.
All right, so we got before we went on break, we was talking about just vibe. So like, what was your favorite creative process of making that?
My favorite creative process, I would like to say, really just getting all the beats, man. Because Left there, he got 2 on there, and then my other brother, he only 1 TD. He got 8 on there, you know, and it was just getting the beats, cause all the beats then that got made in front of me type shit. So you know.
So they got you feel like the beats got like adjusted around your sound and everything like that.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
So that's I like that process of versus when you get beats already like that was already made sent to you, cause like.
Yeah.
Cause like I got a homie that's a producer, Sale Pass, and like seeing his
My boy.
for sure that's my boy. Shout out Sale Pass, but like seeing his process up close, I really like that was like really my first time actually seeing a producer. You know what I'm saying? Craft beats, you know, and like especially like from a young age and everything. Looking at it now, like that's like a real, you know what I'm saying? That's a real talent, especially when you know your artist and everything.
And Sale work fast too.
Man, bro, he could cook a beat up for real,
Yeah.
for sure.
Now you say this was your first like real project.
Yeah.
So like going in, are you recording like at a different frequency? Like what put you in a mode that you was like, all right, this album mode?
At the top of it, because like I say, I've been doing music for a long ass time, and I feel like my problem was always inconsistency, you know. So at the top of the year, when I bought my setup, you know, I told myself like, this is my time, you know, like I ain't got to worry about fucking studio time, you know. I got my cameras, you know, I could get my content whenever the fuck I want to.
Sure.
So I just went in and I told myself like, this is what I'm going to do. Cause I always knew that this is what I wanted, you know.
Right. So, and with you spoke on your film company briefly, but like how do you balance that, like creating a project and then you got to go out and like shoot some other content for somebody or shoot a video for somebody else?
Right. I handle it as, you know, business. Like shit, you gonna put your business first, you know.
For sure.
For sure. Like if it's making you money, you gonna put that shit first.
You
know. So shit, I'll go out and I got a turnaround time for my videos, of course. So I just work throughout, you know, my turnaround time with whatever I want to do versus working, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
What made you start a production company?
Because as a shorty, when YouTube first started, y'all remember when YouTube first started, that shit was like Twitter. You feel me? It was a real like social media type shit.
Real.
So shit, I used to record myself just recording as a shorty. So I always kind of fucked with cameras a little bit. And then I remember back in like 2017, I was fucked up. I'm broke as hell. But I had a camera though. I'm like, fuck, go make some fucking money. Shit, I got a camera. And then ever since 2017, that's what it was. 2020 entertainment.
And you know what's crazy? I certain brands like I always with brands, you will always see somebody like you will see the brand, but you don't know who behind it. And it's crazy. You shot so many videos of people that I knew, and like I never, you know what I'm saying. Now I finally met you, but it's crazy how that go though. Like you know what I'm saying. So like, how do you like? Do you separate yourself from your film company, or like do you like to for people to know it's behind you? Of course they're gonna see it once you shoot them, but like I'm talking about like when you run the separate pages and everything.
Right. I ain't even gonna lie. I just started putting my face to 2020 entertainment in 2021, the top of 2021.
For sure.
I know, like, because I struggle with that. I'm like, I don't want to be seen as the videographer when I'm an artist at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I feel like in 2021, I just created a balance between both, and it was like at the end of the day, it's your shit, you know. So you gotta put your face on it.
Real talk.
And I started being more consistent with my music, so motherfuckers is looking at me now as the artist and the video motherfuckers.
For sure.
Motherfuckers hit me every day like, yo, bro, let's get in the stool, shit. Oh yeah, let's do this, bring the camera, we can shoot a video after.
Right.
You know, play it like that.
Yeah, that's a 2-for-1 right there.
Opportunity for more money, absolutely.
Real talk.
Me, I know free work come with the game. So would you say you starting off early recording yourself was a big part of your learning curve as far as the production company went?
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't done much free work. I probably like
Nah, I ain't saying the free work part. I'm saying like you doing it for yourself, like you recording yourself.
Right.
Like you said, you set the camera up and just record yourself. So that helped with your learning curve, starting off just doing it for you.
I would say it did. You know, I would say it gave me. I would go into similar situations and I automatically know like, all right, this how I'm gonna play it. You know, so yeah.
Now, what would you say is the hardest part between being the artist and running a company, bro?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. It's the hardest part is just shit, all the fucking work. I ain't gonna lie, cause like as far as being an artist, I do everything myself. You know, as far as my marketing, coming up with whatever, you know, I do all that shit myself. And then when I gotta go out and go shoot a video, you know, and do all this, it's just the timing. You know, that's the thing that I would say that gets to me the most for sure.
When you shooting these videos for other artists, do y'all bounce off ideas, or you just come in the building like, all right, I'm strictly doing videos right now. I can worry about my artist work later. Do you ever like get some hints and tips from other artists just by like you can pull out a camera on another artist and they doing something raw, spitting something raw, or got something like some nice props or effects in their video. Do you ever take notes from that?
Definitely. I watch videos all the time, other videographers in the city, throughout the city, or even bigger directors and shit, and I get inspiration from those videos for sure. Like, as far as me going out and shooting shit for other people, you know, it's whatever their budget is, you know, I got different packages. So we could do the run and gun, or we could do a big shoot, you know, and get a set, whatever, play it like that.
Okay, so for your video collection, what's your favorite video? Like, if you had to pick one video out everything you shot, and you just had to tell us like, hey, go check that video out, which one would it be?
I say Xavier 2 times Poison.
Poison. Okay, I'm gonna check that one out too for sure.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my 10-year brother. And he recently just started taking music real seriously about 2 years ago. And we sat down and we came up with a treatment for that video for sure. So I like to say that's one of my favorite videos I shot.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna check it out.
All right, now we got Locked In with Wealth queued up. Explain that record to us.
Locked In with Wealth. That shit really simple. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers heard the beat. That's produced by Left Ear.
For sure.
Okay. And shit, it's basically just me saying we locked in with wealth. Like, everybody wants to be financially stable in this world, you know. So that's what I'm gonna be.
Real talk. Hey, before we go into it, what was your process behind it, Left Brain, like chopping up the beat for him? I'm not Left Brain. I called you Left Brain.
That's all cool.
Yeah.
I go with a sound I like, whether it's a loop or inspiration, idea, and I get started on it, and then before I know it, it's done. And he like whatever I send him, really.
For sure.
But the shit I've been sending him lately is instant. I gotta go record now, so I know it's been fire lately. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking back in with our guest Khalil Devon and Left Ear. So before we roll out, what's one thing you want listeners to take away from Just Vibes?
I want them to just see the different quality in the how them fucking beats is, man, and just see the message behind it. Period. You know, because there's a message behind every song on there.
Mm-hmm. What's the best message that you gave out on there?
The best message that I gave out on that is focus on yourself, you know, build yourself up before you try and get in any business relationship, any relationship, period. You know, just build yourself up to the best you could be.
Real talk.
Seeing as, like, we've been in the pandemic for, what, like 2 years? Going on 3 or something like that?
3 crazy, bro.
Like, would you say having to lock in with yourself made you a better artist in any type of way? That's for both of y'all.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hell yeah, definitely shit. Because it's like we spent all that time not being able to go outside, You feel me? And then even when motherfuckers, like now we able to go outside, we need fucking vaccination cards.
Yeah.
Facts.
You feel me? So during those times when motherfuckers was just stuck in the crib, locked in the crib, I'm locking in with myself.
Real talk.
It's kind of to the point though. Like I feel like we've been in the pandemic so long, locked in for so long. Some of us don't really want to go back outside. Like some of us found our shit. And we like, all right, I'm gonna work on this till I blow up or do whatever. Like I don't even want to go party no more. Fuck.
For real.
What's something y'all learned about yourself during that time?
I like my space, and I like my time to create. Like I like to create a lot. So if I don't have that space, I go crazy.
Real talk.
I say that too. Like during that time, I definitely say I found out I love being to myself and locked in with what I'm doing. Like I could sit and record all fucking day.
Real talk.
It should be fun to me.
What's something we can expect from you two for the rest from the course of 2022?
2022, you could definitely expect a visual for Locked In with Wealth. You know, 2020 Entertainment has a series called Behind the Artist. You could expect some big artists in the city on that.
For sure.
You know, so we going up this year for sure.
For me, photo shoots, beat tapes. I plan to drop maybe 1 or 2 producer albums this year. Really lock in with a bunch of artists that I fuck with.
For sure.
For sure.
All right, now before we get out of here, tell everybody how they can get in tune with y'all, stay in tune with y'all, find anything y'all got going on.
For sure, man. You could hit me up on Instagram, Khalil Devon. That's KHALILDEVON _. And then my business is 20, spelled out, 20, the word, ENT.
Find me on Instagram and Twitter, Only the Left, and my BeatStars page just left there. Go shop with me.
For sure.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out Khalil Devon Left Ear for coming through the building, man. Great conversation with y'all, man. Make sure y'all continue streaming at Just Vibes. Make sure y'all go shop those beats with Left Ear. Make sure if y'all need a visual, man, make sure y'all check in with 2020 ENT. And yeah, man, hey, Ill Sound Radio every Sunday, 12 p.m., 2 p.m. Make sure y'all go follow the Instagram page, Ill Sound Radio. Download that iLLANOiZE app. Check us out. Streaming music 24/7. We on Tuned In now, so make sure y'all go get it off Tuned In if that's what y'all checking into. Follow Groove Nuke, GROOV, and that's enough for me today. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
Man, salute both of y'all fellas for coming through. Bro, you say you knew what you want to do at 9 years old.
For sure.
You feel me? So stay locked in with that. Even having a production company, bro, stay locked in with both of those. I hate to say at some point you may have to choose, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you prepared for whatever's coming for you.
Real talk.
Bro, your name Left Ear, bro. Like I wanted to ask you, like, where did that name come from?
Okay, so
gotta
just for
tell
everybody. So I have what's called sensorineural hearing loss, which means I'm 95% deaf in my right ear. And it used to be the scariest shit when I was a kid. But the older I got, I was like, I want to make music, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like it's just gonna be a disability, but I ain't gonna let it hold me back. And right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm where I want to be.
I ain't gonna lie, but that's damn near like a sixth sense. You probably got some shit, bro, with the hearing. You probably, you know what I'm saying? You really got that ear. That
Definitely.
shit, that shit real.
Cooking up, bro.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
For real. Hey, and if you ain't never said that, well, we wouldn't even know. So I'm glad Jay asked that question.
Nah, I meant to tell y'all for sure.
I kind of was like, for his name to be Left Ear, got to be something like with his left ear.
Yeah, that's why.
Right ear or something.
That's why I said left brain, because I rock with Our Future. That's an Our Future member, Left Brain. So that kind of slipped like that. But for real though, that's dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? Use that for real as a gift.
That shit gonna ring off. You know, it's just like left eye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope for real.
Shout out to you for understanding or figuring out how to take your disability and use it as a gift. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people struggle with, you know what I'm saying, certain imperfections that they may have with themselves, and they don't know how to battle through that. You feel me? So that little piece you just gave us was powerful, bro. So both of y'all just stay on y'all path. Everything that's coming gonna come to y'all.
Most definitely.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, salute to y'all, man. It's Ill Sound Radio, man. Till next week.
Until next week, y'all.
We gone.